What's going on, guys? Yes, I'm sliding out of the movement. I'm having a bit of a break. I'm not quitting. I'm not retiring. I'm just having a bit of a break. A well-earned siesta. Now, I wanted to do this video today. I was planning on doing this video from the moment I did something, but I was waiting till after the election. Now, as you know, Fraser Running copped a bit of grief for myself hanging out around him at the St Kilda rally and at his meeting in Moorabbin where he was egged. He can't help who comes and supports him. I thought it was unfair by the media and the Liberal Party and obviously the Labor Party and etc. That he was being dragged along coals because he dared to be in the same room as fascist Nazi Neil Erikson and Blair Cottrell. I felt really bad for the guy because I've had really no conversations with him at all. I just support him. But yeah, it didn't stop the media from kind of claiming that we're besties. It didn't stop the Liberal Party from condemning him, etc. So I come up with an ingenious plan. Now my plan was, I wanted to clear the way for Fraser Running about a month and a half before the election, when he called the election. I didn't want the media using me to attack him. So I come up with an idea, and as you know, I'm Australia's biggest troll. This is true. The media know my website. They've read that many times. It's called Australia's Biggest Troll. And I am. Because I made up that I met Andrew Hastie and Ian Goodenough at the South African rally in Perth. Now, Andrew Hastie is a top bloke. Got nothing against him. But he is part of the Liberal Party, and that fit my narrative, so I had to do it. So Andrew Hastie, if you want to go to court and sue these media outlets for writing these falsities in their papers, let me know. I'll be willing to sign a stat deck and sit on a stand or, an affidavit, whatever you want. Because I never met you in Perth. There was no secret meeting about Islam. I made the whole thing up. The media ate it up. Daniel Andrews ate it up. Daniel Andrews actually addressed Parliament saying that there needs to be an investigation into the Liberal Party's dealings with Neil Erikson, paying him to disrupt the Victorian state election. Never happened. Never happened. I never met Hastie. There was no secret meetings. That meeting in Queensland, I just happened to be there. I wasn't technically invited. The meeting wasn't really about us, but it didn't stop the media from reporting every word I said. Now, this was mentioned on the ABC Insiders program. They interviewed Frydenberg, who I'm not a big fan of. He's a shapeshifter. But it was hilarious. And I'm sorry to my supporters and a few others, but I had to do this. I had to protect Fraser from the left-wing media and kind of create a level playing field. Now that the Liberals got in, I need to open up about this. I was planning on saying it as well, probably just before the election, but I've been busy. But I just want to let you know how many media outlets rang me and got literally wet over my story. One in particular is Karen Middleton from the Saturday paper. I don't think she ended up publishing the story, but she rang me every day. Like, I'm talking like 20 times a day, text, where are you, Neil? It was like a scorned ex-girlfriend. She got absolutely insane, and she was throwing names out there. Was Dutton there? Was Dutton there? And she's getting all excited. Like, these left-wing journalists, especially from The Guardian, Sarah Martin, she just published 3 articles that were absolute lies. 3 articles, because she wanted to get at the libs. But my trick worked. They left Fraser alone. And Scott Morrison felt a bit of that same medicine he gave to Fraser for daring to be in the same room as me. Yes, I was at the South African march in Perth. No, I did not have a meeting with Andrew Hastie and Ian Goodenough. I don't know what Ian Goodenough's going on about. I merely walked past them at the rally. Probably didn't even know who they were. But this is the left-wing media in Australia. These are the same ones who lie about me every single day. There was a Herald Sun article out the other day saying I begged for mercy from the judge. It's not true. When you're in a court case, you don't beg the judge. You basically, the judge asks you about your personal circumstances, your employment, your family circumstances. You tell him. So then he can, do his sentencing. Everyone has to do it. And this is a court reporter, by the way. Court reporter, Genevieve something. Don't really know who she is. And she claimed that I was begging not to go to jail. I was already told before I went in front of the judge that I wasn't going to jail. So I don't know what she's going on about. Secondly, she said I punched and kicked people. Never happened. I only used the stick. She said I was a convicted racist. I've never been convicted of racism. For Islamophobia I have, for religion, but never racism. These people just lie every fucking day, these journalists. So I thought, you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm going to make up a big story and see if they bite. See if these dumbasses will bite the story. And they did. Hook, line and sinker. So as I said before, Andrew Hastie, I'm sorry, brother. Sorry, mate. But if you needed an affidavit or a stat deck or even come to a court case where you could sue these pricks for millions of dollars, I'm there. All right, guys, catches, and I'm kind of happy the Libs won. I'm a little disappointed in the votes for Fraser Anning. But hey, they used to bag him out for getting 19 votes. I think he got like nearly 100,000 votes. So there you go, lefties. He's more popular than you proclaim, you left-wing journalist liars. I'm Australia's biggest troll, always will be. I'm second to the, it was a lovely meal guy who was being arrested at the Chinese restaurant. It was a succulent Chinese meal. But I'm getting there. So sorry, guys. I know a lot of you in my chat knew it was BS. I know a lot of people close to me knew it was BS. Scott Morland wasn't lying. Everything he said was true. But the fact that I wasn't invited, but I was there in Queensland. So you add a little bit of truth in a lie, and it can go miles and go right into the news. And Frydenberg, the shapeshifter, can be interviewed about it. They can put out a press release on the Premier's website investigating neo-Nazis in the left wing, in the Liberal Party from the left wing. It's insane. It's funny. I love it. Fuck you, media. Okay, fuck you. Catch us later. Love yous all. And Labor's not in. Good stuff. Catch us.